Welcome to the Keith and the Girl Comedy Podcast After Show. Today's guest was Ophira Eisenberg. Thank you so much for being here.
Oh my God, my pleasure. As always, I learned a lot.
Did you?
Yes.
It was heated for a little bit.
That was good. I've never seen Keith yell like that.
I get
before.
passionate.
I know. It was interesting.
That's his way of expressing a high level of emotion. You know, some people just say, "Hey, I'm not feeling well."
Or they like kind of tap out.
Yeah.
But you're right in there.
Yeah. Some people shut down. With Keith, you know where you stand. It's helpful.
He gives a grin. Yeah, that's right. You know where you stand. I'm really good at this.
Well, we've been a huge fan of yours for a while, with your storytelling and your writing, and now with NPR, and with the book that you wrote was very, very personal.
Yeah, right. It's called "Screw Everyone: Sleeping My Way to Monogamy." Basically, I'm talking about all these people I had relationships with, that were just slept with, whatever. Yeah.
But you didn't mention their actual names.
No, well, I joke, and actually the first line of the book is I changed everyone's names because most of them were Dave, which is true.
Right.
So many people's name were Dave, but I also changed them because of legal reasons. But people
They know what they did.
They know what they did, and I didn't change everything, obviously. They know what they did.
Right.
They know how they got you. Oh, this one, she really liked it. That must have been me. But yes, a few people, that's the beauty of Facebook, whatever, have come out of the woodwork and contacted me.
Yeah, like?
Well, the one guy that is like the big love of my life in the past,
Right.
he sent me this Facebook message that I panicked because he was like, have you ever read someone's story that they have written about you? It's pretty crazy. I couldn't sleep all night reading your book. More tomorrow.
No.
And I was like, ah! And I went into damage control mode and run this whole thing back about like, hey,
Editors are crazy.
Editors are crazy.
Let me know what's in your book.
Artistic license.
Yeah. You know the machine.
Now you know what? It's just her autoresponder. No matter what anyone writes her, it's like, hey, artistic integrity, send.
But he actually wrote back and he was like, no, I just feel really bad about this. He actually had a much more heartfelt reaction to it, that he was like, I didn't know you felt like this about this. And
that's because you weren't listening that whole time. I believe I covered that.
Exactly. He was like, I was messed up too. And I was like, no, you weren't. You were fine.
Yeah, you knew that's where the asshole is.
So I have this story it's not a very flattering story about a guy going home with a guy who reveals a room with 300 Garfields in it. And I also say that he had a huge dick, but the sex was terrible.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, and he got in contact with me. And everyone's always like, did the Garfield guy get in contact with me? And he did.
And said, big dick, huh?
Yes! Exactly.
Sure.
No problem. Because if you have a big dick, everything else is...
Well, you could.
That's why he's bad in bed, because he thinks that's all you need.
Or you can also work on better sex. You can't work on a bigger dick.
Right.
I never thought of that.
I'd take the bigger dick in your book. You can put that in the back of your next book. I would take the bigger dick.
And then another guy got in contact, and he literally just went, 2 years, and all I got was 2 paragraphs.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
There's no way to win.
I know. Exactly. It was just
what can you do?
What am I going to do? And I wasn't going to say to him, actually, I did have some stuff to say, but it didn't serve my narrative, and it would have been really fucking hurtful. All right? So...
Wow. There should be like a short ebook that's sort of like, here, fuck faces. This is the shit they wanted. Unrated.
Exactly. That guy was in love with his mother. All right? Are you happy? Yeah.
You got to hear more with Ophira on our show. Check out keithandthegirl.com. See us on iTunes under the name Keith and the Girl. Thank you for listening and watching. We'd love your comments.
keithandthegirl.com